Hello, everyone. Welcome to another award-winning edition of the Locker Room Chat. My name is John Williams, and I'm joined, as always, on the end, the man in orange, Walter Stair.
Yeah, this is me. We're ready for another football game this Saturday.
We're ready for the Gamecocks, huh?
Yeah, you better believe it.
21-point favorites.
Yeah, I hope we do like we did in the last game.
And we're joined here tonight, our guest, the Midway Middle School Green Wave, fresh off a area championship. So we got Coach Jeff Brummett and Assistant Coach Kevin Allison. And Coach Brummett, thank you for being here.
Appreciate you having us.
And Coach Allison as well.
Thank you.
And they have brought along, so we got eight Midway Middle Schoolers football team here. We're going to go ahead and meet them right now. Guys, if you would, just go ahead and introduce yourself and tell everyone what position you play. And all these guys are they're 8th graders, I believe, right?
Some 7th.
You got one 7th grader in the back, okay, but 2 7th graders. So if you're a 7th grader, be sure and mention that. But just go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what position you play.
My name is Ron McClure. I play wide receiver and linebacker.
My name is Dawson Buckner. I play running back and linebacker.
My name is Chandler Cagle. I play fullback and linebacker.
My name is Chaz Ward. I play defensive end and wide receiver.
My name is Miles Payton, and I played center on offense, and then I was a defensive lineman.
My name is Justice Lane, and I play defensive end and center on offense.
My name is Duke Maupin. I play receiver and cornerback.
My name is Lincoln Reed. I play quarterback and safety.
Okay, Lincoln, if you would just go ahead and start off. What was it like winning that championship? Just describe the feeling.
It was pretty exciting, pretty intense, really nerve-wracking.
Mm-hmm. Just like to get all yours comments on that.
I mean, it was awesome, great feeling always, because we lost last year, and it's a good revenge.
So you made the championship last year?
Yeah, but we lost, but we won it this year. So
who did you play?
Same team, Coalfield.
You beat Coalfield, okay.
Yeah.
It was very nerve-wracking, like Duke said. Their players were very hard to get past, and overall they were a good team, but we came out on top.
What's your name again?
Justice Lane.
Justin?
Justice.
Justice, what was the final score?
If I'm not mistaken, 28-22.
Close game.
Yeah.
It was pretty exciting, even though I didn't get to play because I broke my collarbone, but it was awesome being the first time.
Peyton, when did you break your collarbone?
I broke it probably like halfway through the season.
The week we had to play Coalfield in the season.
It was exciting, especially me not getting to play last year in the state championship. It was a good feeling winning the game. We played phenomenal, and I hope we just keep on the streak.
It was nerve-wracking showing up to the field and then getting on the field. It was very, very intense. They ran us up pretty good. We ran them up pretty good too, but we just came back out on top.
Now, where was the game played at?
Jacksboro, Tennessee.
Oh, up at Campbell County High School?
Yeah.
Intense. I'm a one-year player here, and I'm glad I got to do this with them, especially some of the 3-year players. It was very fun and nerve-wracking.
It was very fun, especially coming back from that loss last year, getting killed. At least 44-16. You know.
All right, Coach Brummett, go ahead and describe the feeling for the Midway Greenway as the head coach. How long have you been coach?
For middle school, about 6 years. There's no feeling like that. It's the first one I've ever been in. First one in middle school's won a state championship, so it set a precedence, and like some of them said, we'll keep carrying it on. These guys said they were all of them about mentioning how nervous they was. You couldn't tell it. They was ready to play ball. They wouldn't take no for an answer. That's what got them through it.
And you faced Cofield last year in the championship?
We did. We actually beat them last year for the district championship, but we lost to them in the championship last year. Yep.
We're both in the same district.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Coach Allison, just describe your feelings winning that championship.
Oh, it was great. I mean, a lot of these kids I've coached since they was 4 or 5 years old in youth league, and seeing them come to the top like that was very good.
What position do you coach?
I'm the offense coordinator.
Offensive coordinator.
Yep.
Okay, so you had these kids just growing up in youth football.
Oh yeah, a lot of these boys I've known since I was 4 years old.
That's good.
Yeah.
Walter?
Through this storybook season, what was the biggest win or the win that got you really on the right track and got you zooming towards this championship?
If it was my opinion, I'd probably say the first win of the year against Wartburg. It was a hard-fought battle, and we blocked a punt inside the goal line and had 2 seconds on the clock and called a play and won the game. That kind of set the tone for us this year.
So that got you all zooming and right in the right direction.
Yep.
We blocked a punt right there at the end of the game.
Yep.
Yeah. Wartburg was a AA school. They actually made it to the playoffs too, championship game, but they lost to Oneida. Yeah. So we played a couple. We've got 2 or 3 AA schools on the roster and also a AAA school.
Yep.
And they did really well against them.
What was y'all's final record this year?
We lost 2.
It was 7-3 total.
7-3.
Yeah.
Who all was in your district?
Our district is Sunbright, Oakdale, and Midway, Cofield.
Okay.
The other district is Birchfield, Robbins, Fairview, Huntsville, and I think that's it.
Who did y'all? What was your playoff schedule like? Who did you play first game?
Birchfield come down to Midway. We got them first, and we had to travel to Jellicoe for second round. Got them.
So you beat the Blue Devils
Yes, sir.
home field.
Yes, sir.
Now, y'all won the district, right?
No, we lost the district this year. We won it last year.
Who won the district?
Cofield won the district.
Yeah. And then
Jellicoe won their district on that side.
so you end up facing the Cofield once again. We had them on last year, didn't we, Walter?
We certainly did.
They did a fine job there, Coach.
Coach Basler.
Yeah, Basler. Coach Basler there at Cofield.
They've won it several years in a row. They're kind of the team we set our goals to. If we can beat Cofield, we're going to win the season.
We're visiting with the Midway Middle School Greenway. They're fresh off their first championship in school history, right, Coach?
Yes, sir.
So pleased to have them on the show. If you have a question or comment, and as I say that, phone lines are starting to light up. So we'll go ahead and take this call, maybe. We got some earbuds here, Coach. See. Go ahead, caller. You're on the locker room chat.
Yes, sir. My name is Coach White Wilson. I'm one of the high school Midway football coaches. And I just wanted to call and congratulate these young men. They put in a really a lot of hard work this year. And the guys you got on film today, those 8 young men, along with the rest of the football team and the 2 coaches, they really did a great job. And I just wanted to say I'm very proud of these young men and these 2 coaches. And that's all I really wanted to say. They put in a lot of work, guys, this year, and they deserve this. And it was a really awesome championship game when they went to Campbell County and played Cofield. And I couldn't be more proud to be a Midway Greenway and watch these young men play in that championship game. I'm super proud of them. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, White.
Well, thank you. Now, who was that, Coach?
That was a White Wilson.
White Wilson? One of your coaches?
Yeah, he assisted us during the games.
Mm-hmm.
Sure did.
Yeah, checking out here or something. Now, the head coach at Midway, Justin O'Toole, right?
High school, yes, sir.
I think that's his first year, right?
Yes, sir.
So you got some good young men that are going to be joining him next year.
Yeah, we're looking forward to. We set up a good class last year. The freshmen have played a lot of ball for the high school, so they've got some season time and under. This 8th grade bunch, they'll help out quite a bit. I see them on the field as well next year.
So the future looks bright for Midway, right, Walter?
It certainly does. So how many seniors, 8th graders do you have that be going to the high school rank?
I think we dressed 11 of them, so
Yeah.
about 11 8th graders.
And how many will you have return?
Well, we're about 10 in 6th grade and 10 in 7th grade, so I'm looking at least 20, and hopefully we'll bring up a new bunch out of the 5th grade.
Should get a couple more, yeah.
Sounds good.
So how many players total on the team?
We had a 31 on the roster this year. We filled the biggest team we've had since I've been there anyway. And last year I think we had 28, which that was the biggest. But the kids are coming out, and when you get a winning season and it looks good, we got kids wanting to play, and we'll dress every one of them.
And do you have a lot of them that go both ways, or how does that work, generally speaking?
Well, we got these T-shirts that say Iron Man football on them. We got that several years ago because Midway's known for playing both sides of the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Most of our players started both sides.
Okay.
Yep.
We're visiting with the Midway Middle School Green Wave. Just won the championship over Coalfield, so we have another question or comment. Congratulate this team. Certainly call in. And pleased to have them here in studio. And Coach Brummett, alongside of me here, Coach Jeff Brummett. Just go ahead and tell everyone out there a little bit about yourself. I know you mentioned this is your 6th year coaching, but just go ahead and just.
Well, I graduated Midway back in 1984. I've had 3 kids go through school at Midway. Got 1 in school there now. I've coached youth league. I've coached middle school ball. I'm alumni fan. I love Midway. I bleed green. So that's who I am. And that's what I want these guys to do is, be who you are and be proud of where you're from and stand up for it. So they did a good job this year. And that's what we want out of them.
So you have a son now currently at
I have
Midway?
a daughter at Midway, yes, sir. She's a junior. She plays basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, for Michael Hayes. I don't know if you know Michael Hayes.
The head coach?
Yeah.
I've not
Throw him a
met.
pun out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good coach. Michael Hayes is a good coach.
Been there for about
50 years, I think. I don't know. He's been there forever.
We'll have to get him on the show.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he did good.
Good.
Are you on the staff there at Midway?
No, I'm non-staff. I work at Oak Ridge National Labs.
Okay.
So I spend my time there and on the football field.
Okay. We got another call. Go ahead, caller. You're on the locker room chat.
Hey guys, this is Coach O'Toole. How's it going out there?
It's Coach O'Toole.
Yeah, we're just
Thank you for
talking about
calling
you.
in.
Going pretty good, Coach.
Hey, our boys did good this year. Coach Britman did good this year, didn't they?
Yes.
Coach O'Toole, I know you got to be pleased with these 8th graders, or not 8th graders, but the whole team there at Midway. Going to be coming up for you here next year, and I know you're looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah. We're all excited. The high school staff's excited. We're proud of the job they've done this year. And we're proud of the coaching staff. And it's an exciting time for the community down here at Midway. And we sure are proud of these guys. I just wanted to say congratulations to them. I said it to them every day in school just about. And I sure am proud of them. They represent our school well.
If you would just go ahead and talk about your season y'all had this year. I know y'all came up a little short of the playoffs, but I know you lost some good players from last year's team and sort of rebuilding a little bit this year. But if you would just go ahead and talk about your season you had this year at Midway.
Well, we had 15 freshmen on the roster this year, and 6. I think we ended up starting 6 or 7 of them there toward the end, and really proud of the team that we had this year. They fought hard, and we're in position to win some games, and we didn't win them there at the end, and we look forward to getting these 8th graders on the roster next year and couple them with the other young guys that we got. We're really going to work hard so we can build this future up.
It sounds like you got a roster with the 15 freshmen, and look forward to next year. I'm sure you are, and try to get you on the show.
Yeah, I look forward to it. But tonight's about our middle school football team. It's about what Coach Brummett's done this year and his coaching staff with Kevin and Mr. Mason and Mr. Barber helping them out this year. Tonight's about Coach Brummett and those young men sitting there in the show. And I just wanted to call in and let them know how proud I am of them and how proud the school is of them. And let's celebrate these guys tonight. We'll worry about all that other stuff down the road.
Certainly.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you for calling in.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Congratulations, boys.
That was Coach Justin O'Toole, head coach of the Midway Green Wave. And he took over this year. Who did he replace?
He replaced Joe Campbell, Ron Treadway.
Yeah, Ron Treadway.
Joe Campbell was coach for a little bit, and then O'Toole replaced
Coach Treadway. We had him on the show last year.
O'Toole's me a little humble. He's my AD. He directs me very well. He's also the middle school basketball coach. I think it's boys and girls, right?
Boys and girls.
Mm-hmm. He wears a lot of hats, and his blood green is green too. You cut him, he's going to bleed green.
Mm-hmm. So. That's good. Coach Allison, if you would just go ahead and tell everyone out there a little bit about yourself.
Oh, I just graduated from Midway, self-employed right now, and really had the pleasure of coaching these young men right here in middle school, and had a good time this year.
How long have you been on the staff?
This is my first year on the staff.
First year.
Yeah. I'm over the youth league program down there. Me and Johnny Burnham and Lewis Edwards, and
how many teams you have in that youth program?
We do 3 teams. We do a 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
JV hoppers, and
it's
cutters.
Crickets, hoppers, and cutters now.
Crickets, hoppers, and cutters. I know some of the numbers have gone down
they have,
in youth football, just all around the area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you play for Midway?
Yes, sir. Yep.
What year did you graduate?
2010.
2010.
Yep.
Y'all have some good teams.
Oh yeah, my sophomore year my freshman year we went to the 2nd round. Sophomore year, 3rd round. Junior year, 2nd round, and my sophomore year we barely missed it by, I think it was a field goal or something, but it was a good year.
Coach Brum, you said you graduated in '84.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you probably played at Midway.
Oh, yeah, I'm an alumni. Yeah, I was there. When I was there, we could play out in the 8th grade when the school was together. So I was on the field in the 8th grade at Midway for the high school. We also had a little junior high team, too. But
what position did you play?
I played guard, defensive end, linebacker. We went to the bowl. We had bowl games then. If you didn't make the playoffs, there's top two teams back then. So we always made a bowl game, and we won those out. So.
Which line first, Chandler? Locker room chat, you're on the air.
Oh, I am, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, caller.
Hey, this is Coach Mason. I just called to congratulate those boys on a great season. Really proud of them.
Now, Coach, you're being a little humble there. Coach Mason, he's a staple of Midway football as well, and I look up to him. He's taught me a lot.
A lot of guidance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach Brummett is Jeff Davis' stepbrother, and he's done a lot, and a good leader, but the boys have a great season.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Mason's now, he's a city manager at Harriman. He was a high school principal for several years. Yeah.
Thank you for calling in. Another call. Locker room chat, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was just calling. We wanted to find out how many of the boys plan to play next year once they get into high school.
So all the eighth graders, as far as I know of, will be playing. Especially this group sitting right here, it's eighth grade. I expect them to play. So that's your answer, I guess.
Yeah, we got a good group of them.
If they don't play, there are going to be some upset people over here.
Yeah.
Well, we're all really proud of you guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you for calling in. A lot of support out there in the Midway.
Oh yeah. So we mentioned community. The community come together really good for this team this year. They support them all the ball games and for having a party afterwards. So they've had a good support from our community.
Did y'all have a big celebration after the championship?
Oh yeah. And still, we'll keep celebrating.
Yeah.
Bring it on to the next championship.
That's right.
So.
Yes, sir.
That's the way to do it. The locker room chat, you're on the air.
Hey, this is Mr. Clinton. I'm the assistant principal at Midway Middle School, and I just wanted to say how proud we are of our Waves. Way to go, gentlemen.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
And congratulations to our coaches for doing an outstanding job.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for calling in.
Go Waves. Appreciate it.
Is that the principal?
Assistant principal, yeah.
Assistant principal.
Yeah, he's a big footballer too. He loves football.
He's a good one.
Yeah.
Green Wave is rolling in on the phone line. Locker room chat, you're on the air.
Yeah, this is Coach Johnson at Midway High School. I just want to say congratulations to the middle school and Coach Brummett and Coach Allison. I think they've done a really good job this year with these young men, and I couldn't be more prouder of the young men you got sitting in front of you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it. And Coach Johnson, his stepson is Duke Mompin, who's sitting right there. Really good player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Duke also had a broke collarbone, but he broke his collarbone in the Jamboree.
Yeah.
Playing Wartburg, and he got healed up, made it back first round, I believe, right? And went on the field like he never missed a day. Really good player.
Yep.
Coach Johnson, you coach, you on the Midway staff, high school?
On the high school staff, yes.
Okay. Your Coach O'Toole just called in.
Yeah, we're very excited about what we got coming up. We can't wait till we get these eighth graders into high school next year, and the future does look bright. We're very excited.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Coach Johnson was our offensive coordinator last year. We got all, like I said, we got to the championship last year under his offense and did very well. He's supported us very well.
All right, Coach Johnson, anything else?
No, that's it.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you for calling in.
All right, thank you.
All right, we're going to go get our first break of the night. We're visiting with the it's hard to say, Midway Middle School. We got another call. That's before we go. Number 1. Locker room chat, you on there?
Hi, Mr. Woody. This is Amy K. Wood, principal at Midway Middle. I was just calling to congratulate Coach Brummett and our football team.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having them tonight.
You're welcome. We're pleased to have them in studio.
Well, we appreciate it. We're very proud of how they represented us this year, and winning the title was huge for our building and our community and for those boys. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good evening.
You too.
All right, a lot of support for the Midway Middle School champions. So we'll go ahead and take our first break. We'll be right back and meet some of these young men that brought home the championship. So stick around. You're watching the Locker Room Chat.
Football is back, and OAB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OAB Law will come to your defense. Call OAB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
Talk about the risks associated with the COVID-19 vaccine. But the reality is, it's safer than being tackled by a Tennessee Titan. Give it a shot. Find a free vaccine appointment today at covid19.tn.gov.
Pat Ryan here with Kathy Mae Martin. If you're thinking of buying or selling real estate, then make the right play call and contact Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs. Kathy's 30-plus years of knowledge and experience gives her clients the competitive edge. You know, like me on game day. Kick is up and it's good. Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs.
Earl Duff Pre-Owned Center in Harriman is East Tennessee's best choice for pre-owned vehicle sales and service. Earl Duff is a name you know and trust, and we have been meeting the automotive needs of Roane and surrounding counties for over 49 years. Shopping with us is easy, and we treat our customers like family. From sales to finance to service, we're your one-stop shop for everything automotive. Don't settle for less with your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Come to Earl Duff Pre-Owned Center in Harriman or online at duffpreowned.com.
RMG. Bring your junk, cars, aluminum cans. We'll buy it on the spot and we'll pay you a lot. We treat you like family at RMG. Yeah, we treat you like family at RMG. Roane Metals Group, treat you like family.
Roane Metals is located just off of Highway 27 between Harriman and Rockwood.
Football is back, and OAB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OAB Law will come to your defense. Call OAB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
Welcome back in the locker room chat, and our guests tonight are the Midway Middle School Green Wave, or fresh off a area championship, the first in school history, and we're pleased to have Coach Jeff Brummett also here beside me, and there by Walter, offensive coordinator Kevin Allison. So phone lines are open. If you have any more calls, you'll congratulate these young men. We're fixing to meet again. So let's meet these young men. Go ahead and start there on the end. It's Duke Maupin. And Duke, what position do you play again?
I play receiver and cornerback.
Receiver and cornerback. Okay. Did you have any touchdowns and interceptions this year?
I had a touchdown in the first game against Birchfield off a jet sweep.
Uh-huh. And what's some of your hobbies when you're not on the field?
I love playing soccer with my little sisters. It's always fun. And that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. Coach Brummett, talk a little bit about Duke.
I mentioned Duke before, and Duke will be started with us in the 6th grade, and him and Roland was the only two there, but they played some of their first in the 6th grade, so they've been with us for a while. Duke's also a backup quarterback. He's really talented. Duke hung in here this year with a broke collarbone. There every practice, didn't miss a thing. showed up for playoffs and did his thing. Helped us out quite a bit. We appreciate him hanging in there. You don't see that out of a lot of kids.
Dude, what's it like playing for Coach Brummett?
Well, it's awesome. He's very encouraging. He's very motivational. Like, he tells us to do a lot of stuff, and we just do it.
Do you have a favorite team that you follow?
My favorite NFL team is the Cleveland Browns, and of course the college is Tennessee.
Okay, let's go to the next young man. Let's go ahead and introduce yourself again.
My name is Lincoln Reed, and I played quarterback and safety.
So you're the starting quarterback?
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about Lincoln, starting quarterback.
Starting quarterback, can't say enough about Lincoln. He managed that team well this year. He ended up, he reading plays and keeping the team motivated himself. He's a leader in his position. Must be in his blood. His older brother is also a quarterback for Midway. So I really like Lincoln and look forward to having him again next year.
Well, Lincoln, 7th grader?
Yes, sir.
Lincoln, what type of offense did y'all run this year?
We mainly did a ground and pound game. We did pass a little bit, but not that much.
Walter?
Your biggest rival, and what game was one that you enjoyed the most?
Our biggest rival is probably Cofield. I probably enjoyed the first game of the season versus Wartburg the most because it was my first time starting in a game, and I was just pretty excited.
And how long have you been playing football?
I started playing football at around like 4.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe 3.
Well, your assistant coach says age 3, so you've definitely been around it a while.
Lincoln, what's some of your hobbies off the field?
I also like to play soccer with my friends and a little bit of basketball.
Who's your favorite team?
My favorite NFL team is the Baltimore Ravens, and college is also Tennessee.
You have a favorite player?
Probably not a favorite player. Just like them all, I guess.
Duke, you got a favorite player?
Yes, I do actually have a favorite player. He plays in the soccer team. His name is Messi, and I love him.
You play soccer too, I guess. Okay, let's go to the next young man.
My name is Ron McClure. I play wide receiver and linebacker.
Okay, what's it like playing for Coach Brummett and Coach Alice?
I mean, it's had a great experience. The only thing I didn't like is Indian relays, a lot of running, but got us in good shape. We ended up winning the state championship.
Coach Allison, a few comments on the young man there.
Oh, Rowan, he's a great kid, great athlete. He's a big jokester. Yeah, I love being around the kid. He's, one of the premier athletes on the team. There's just not enough words to say about the young man. He's just great to be around.
Rowan, you play any other sports?
Yeah, I play baseball and basketball.
Okay. What's some of your hobbies?
Well, baseball, basketball, fishing, and soccer with my friends.
Sports? Walter?
Sports all the way around the bend. So you play basketball, baseball, soccer, and football, of course.
Yeah, well, soccer is like a side thing I do with them. Just go out, have fun, just like pickup soccer.
And what is your favorite football team?
College and NFL. NFL, it's Cincinnati Bengals. College is TCU Horned Frogs.
Horned Frogs. Uh-oh. We need them to lose.
Yeah, we need them to lose.
Texas should have beat them, shouldn't they, Walter?
Yeah, they should have. That's for sure.
TCU going to run the table, make the playoffs?
I hope so.
What do you like? Why do you like them?
Well, when I was little, and I used to play the college football games, and I used their mascot in the matchups.
The Horned Frogs?
Yeah.
Can you put up the horns there? Can you do that? Go ahead and do that. Okay, let's go to the young man there on the end. If you would, go ahead and introduce yourself again.
My name is Dawson Buckner. I play running back and linebacker.
You look like a running back and linebacker. You look pretty strong.
Yeah, I don't really work out that much, but it's just physically fit because of my friends. We always go out and just have fun. It's what I like doing. I just like having fun with my friends and spending time with them, because I'm sure I'm not always going to have them as friends one day, and I know I'm going to miss the memories. So I like spending time with them.
And what's your hobbies?
I like fishing and playing sports. That's about it. I hunt a little bit, but not that much. So that's what I like doing.
What's it like playing for Coach Brummett and Coach Allison and all the coaches?
Coach Brummett, he always pushes us, and if we do something wrong, he's the type of person to show us how to do it. Doesn't matter if it's rolling around on the ground and running. He likes to show us what to do, and he taught us very well. He shaped us as young men, and I'm very thankful for both of my coaches. Coach Allison, he was like a best friend. He helped me through a lot, and I appreciate that.
Go ahead and talk about this young man.
If you're reviewing film on Midway, you're keying on Dawson. There's no doubt about it. Dawson, I don't know how many yards a man had this year. I'd give him 1,000 yards anyway and scored. I mean, like I said, if you're reviewing tape, you're keying on Dawson Buckner. He's one, I won't say one in a million. I hope we can get another like him.
Well,
he does very well.
Well, the good thing about this year is, it's Dawson Buckner was a stud, capital S, but all them men sitting right there on them chairs, you couldn't just key on one player. It did whatever we wanted to. Good kids.
Dawson, do you have a favorite team and player?
No, sir, I do not. I don't really watch sports that much. I just play them. That's about it. I don't watch sports.
What's your favorite subject in school?
Social studies, probably. Social studies would be my
favorite. Give a shout out to any teacher out there.
Peter Kiko, he makes most of the lessons fun. There is sometimes where they can be a bit rough, but he uses accents a lot in class, and it's very fun, and it's a good learning experience at Midway Middle School.
Walter?
And how long have you been playing football?
I played football since I was like 4, and then I kind of gave it up in 6th and 7th grade and joined back my 8th grade year.
And are you planning on playing high school?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you're a running back?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you say you got probably about 1,000 yards, or your coach said, so that's about 100 yards a game. That's a very elite amount of yardage in a football game.
Yes, sir. It wasn't just me, myself. I mean, we had a great well-rounded team. Our offense was very good. It didn't really rely on me. It was honestly all of us. If they shut down me, we would pass the ball to Rowan, or we'd run it with Lincoln. We had a lot of players, and we were just a very well-rounded team. We could do whatever we want, and that's how we won the state championship.
And as a general rule, when do y'all start practicing? Or your coach may tell us, or do y'all practice year-round, or do weightlifting and then conditioning in between, or y'all are probably together quite a lot?
Well, so we play like 3 sports. Most of us do. I know us 4 do. We all play 3 sports, so we don't really get to do a lot of the lifting in the winter because we're playing other sports and stuff. But we always come in when it's time and get serious and work out with our friends and have fun.
Yeah, our 8th graders are not in sports. They'll start in the summer with the weight program.
Oh, yeah.
Carry on into fall practice. The ones that are not in sports, we will have them in the weight room.
All right, guys, we're going to ask y'all some speed round questions here real quick. So, got to be fast. Okay, Dawson, start with you. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is probably pizza.
Pass it down to Roman. Favorite food?
Steak.
He's talking so deep.
Pasta.
Ramen noodles.
Okay, Duke. Favorite place to eat? Favorite restaurant?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Chili's. Applebee's.
Pizza Inn.
We got 4 different restaurants. the big place to go after Midway gets a big win? Where's everybody go to hang out?
Well, I mean, mostly people go to Sonic, and that's in the dead center of Kingston, so there's a lot of people there. So it's Sonic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's something? You have something fun about you that you'd like to share? A fun fact?
Yeah.
You're rolling.
I like when I was fishing. I was catfishing, and I usually catch I caught like a 10-pound. I think it was a trout. No, it was a drum.
Uh-huh. What about you, Lincoln?
I once shot a rabbit with a BB gun a few days ago. I saw it in my yard, and yeah.
Something you like to do, fun?
Play soccer.
Play soccer and.
That's what I like to do for fun.
Okay.
I don't really have a fun fact about myself. Not I could think of.
You got one, Dawson?
I like fishing, and then I fish with him a lot. And my favorite memory with fishing was we were fishing one day on a dock, and we were catfishing. And I was also bass fishing. The two don't mix. Well, the catfish just decided to take my rod straight off the dock, so I had to jump in after it. And he decided to reel my fish halfway in. He was kind of upset about that. But it was just good times.
Uh-huh.
So.
Do you have anything, you have a phobia or anything you're afraid of? Or?
I don't like being around a lot of people. Kind of don't like people, but if I know you, we're fine. I don't like strangers, honestly. You know, stranger danger, but besides that, it's really nothing.
Rowan?
I really don't like clowns. They're scary.
I don't like the ocean. Kind of scares me when I don't know what's below me. And yeah.
Same as Dawson, very antisocial. Don't like really talking to people.
Where you like to go on vacation? What's your favorite place you've been to?
Probably the beach when I went with my dad.
Which beach was that?
I don't know. I've been to like 3 different ones, and I don't really know the names of them. I just go.
Lincoln?
Probably Navarre Beach. I think it's in Florida, but I'm not really sure. It's just really peaceful down there.
Mm-hmm.
Just really fun.
You say your brother plays for the high school team?
Yes, sir.
Is he quarterback?
He is.
Is he? Okay.
My favorite vacation spot is I went to Disney one time.
Disney World?
Yeah, but all the rides were closed.
That wasn't fun, was it?
My favorite was probably me and my family went to Colorado to help some of my family members build a deck, and it was just fun out there. We went to a water park and just spent time with each other. It was a really great time.
What part of Colorado?
It was Aurora. They live out just right outside of Denver, and we're going back for Christmas, so that'll be fun.
But that's really pretty.
It was really pretty. We went to, I think, the Guardians of the Galaxy, some big rocks. I don't know. My parents were excited to go. I just sat there. I'm not really into rocks. So.
Did you see the Rocky Mountains?
Yeah, we did a bit, but we didn't really explore up there that much.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just stayed at home and spent time with the family. So.
Well, guys, if you would go ahead and give a shout out.
So I'll just give a shout out to someone who helped me, my mom. She does the most for me, and we haven't always had everything like other people. And I'm just glad that my mom works really hard, and we have what we have, and I'm very thankful for her, because my dad's not really in the picture. If I didn't have my mom, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. She's kept me on track, and I'm just very thankful for her.
And it's Thanksgiving coming up, and that's some of the things you're thankful for.
I'm thankful for my relationship that I've had with God and just family. Honestly, they're just amazing. Mm-hmm. And my peers, their family, they're all really nice. So.
Hey, Ron, what's some of the things you're thankful for, and then give a shout out?
I'm thankful for Jesus being in my life, my family, my friends. Really, I'd like to give a shout out to my mom and dad. Mom's always had the best cooking. Dad, without him, I wouldn't be here where I am today. He's helped me through any sports. Haven't been the best at everything, but he's worked with me to get here.
Lincoln, that's some of the things you're thankful for here at Thanksgiving.
I'm thankful for the life that God has given me and my friends.
You'd like to give a shout out?
I'd like to give a shout out to my mom for helping me through everything, and my stepdad for stepping into my life when I needed it most, and also Coach Kevin.
I am very thankful for my family and my friends. I mean, they guided me through life. And my mom, shout out to her because she is very loving. We might argue sometimes, but like, she's always there for me, so.
All right, guys, we thank y'all for being here tonight and coming out, and hope y'all have a happy Thanksgiving, and congratulations on your state championship. And look forward to watching you play at the high school level. Maybe have you back on the show one day in high school. All right, we're going to go ahead and take another break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Locker Room Chat.
Football is back. And OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits, perfect plays, and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense and tackle any obstacles blocking you from scoring a full and fair settlement. Call OEB Law 865-546-1111 and turn your wreck into a check.
Every holiday season, you make plans. On Thanksgiving, you plan a meal. On Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you plan to get good deals. And on Giving Tuesday, plan to give. There's so many ways you can make a difference. Volunteer. Help your neighbor. Give to charity. Say thank you to someone who has changed your life. This Giving Tuesday, let's show how big we can go and how much we can give. On Thanksgiving, we give thanks and demonstrate our gratitude. On Giving Tuesday, we give back and demonstrate our generosity of spirit. Join the movement. Be part of the change. Celebrate and encourage giving.
On-site care, now located in Kingston, is accepting new patients. Nurse practitioner Candace Templeton has over 25 years of healthcare experience in offering management of chronic care conditions. On-site care offers free sports physicals for established patients. Plus, on-site care offers hormone replacement therapy with compounded pellets. On-site care accepts most major insurance plans and offers affordable self-pay options as well. Call 865-285-9588 to schedule an appointment at On-Site Care.
Earl Duff Pre-Owned Center in Harriman is East Tennessee's best choice for pre-owned vehicle sales and service. Earl Duff is a name you know and trust, and we have been meeting the automotive needs of Roane and surrounding counties for over 49 years. Shopping with us is easy, and we treat our customers like family. From sales to finance to service, we're your one-stop shop for everything automotive. Don't settle for less with your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Come to Earl Duff Pre-Owned Center in Harriman or online at duffpreowned.com.
Roane Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operation. Roane Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roane Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roane Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Roane Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
Welcome back into the Locker Room Chat. We're visiting with the Midway Middle School Green Wave football team with Coach Jeff Brummett and Assistant Coach Kevin Allison, and we're glad to have them here with us. And we got 4 more Green Wave to meet here. First off, we're going to talk about this game Friday night coming up. Big game, Walter. Oliver Springs at Cofield in the quarterfinals of the state playoffs.
Oh, yes. Cofield's done quite well all season long and only has 1 loss. Oliver Springs started out of the gate 0-4 and has since played fabulous football. And I was so glad that they won the playoff game that I actually thought they would probably lose, but I wanted them to win, and I'm just glad they won last week.
Yeah, Oliver Springs, a very young team, and Coach Tyler Harper doing a great job. He's got the Bobcats in the quarterfinals, and I'm sure they want to improve on their performance they had against Cofield there late in the season.
Yeah, 50-0, and that was tough on them. And Cofield, if they get going good, they can really do a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. And Coach, y'all got any comments on that game there, Oliver Springs and Cofield, or y'all go to high school games? I guess you go watch Midway, but
absolutely. Well, there's 2 Midway kids that plays for Cofield. We're pulling for them pretty good. Chase Lettner and Connor Conlon. I coach both of them in a little league, and very happy to see them doing good.
Yeah, there was me all through middle school, so yeah, they're 2 good players.
Mm-hmm.
And all those kids on Oliver Springs and Cofield, we went against the middle school, so familiar with a bunch of them.
Yeah, they're a young team, the Bobcats.
Yeah. Coach Tyler Harper was the coach in middle school last year, so he had a good team last year.
Okay, we got 4 more young men to meet here. We'll start there. Who's got the mic? That's Chandler Cagle. Chandler, go ahead and what's some of your hobbies when you're not playing?
I like to fish, get outside and play basketball.
You're on the basketball team, right?
Yes.
How y'all doing?
We're 5-0.
5-0.
Yes. Then I like to throw a football up in the air and go catch it.
And what position do you play again?
Fullback and linebacker.
Okay, Coach Brummett, talk a little bit about Chandler.
If Chandler's the fastest kid on the team, I don't know. We've got him on kickoff, chasing the player on the backside. So Chandler's a heck of a player this year. We really appreciate him playing for us. He stood in there and took everything that was thrown at him. Blessed to have him. He's a great athlete all around.
Walter?
What is it like to go from one sport to the other and just all of a sudden you're 5-0 in basketball, you just got off the football field? What does that feel like?
Well, when I'm at basketball practice, I really miss football practice. I miss all the fun times we had. Miss all the running, really. And I miss the coaches.
Do you at one point think, am I in football or I'm in basketball? I mean, that would seem sort of like to me that, where am I at exactly?
The conditioning, I guess, is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to run a suicide at basketball, and then on football, you just got to run down the field. And sometimes I'll pick up the basketball and start running with it by accident.
Are you almost in basketball shape when you get out of football, or is it a different sort of shape?
It's really the same. Nothing really changes. It's still all the running, remembering all the plays, supporting your team, really being there.
And Chandler, what's it like playing for Coach Brummett?
He's a really good coach. He pumps us all up before the game and after the game and in the middle of the game. He's there for all of us. If we need something, he'll go get it. He supports us all in anything we do.
All right, let's go down there. Chaz Werger? Zwerg. Tell me off there, that's a German?
Yeah. It's
German for dwarf.
Your parents from German. How'd you get that name?
Well, I got the dad who raised me, his name, because my biological father, he left before I was born.
Okay.
So I got his name, and I grew up with him, taught me everything I know.
Chaz Zwerg? That's a cool name. And what position you play?
Defensive end and wide receiver.
Did you have any sacks this year?
Yeah. Don't know how many.
What's that?
Don't know how many.
Yeah. How tall are you?
6 foot.
And Coach Brummett was telling me you didn't play basketballs.
No.
You don't?
Focused only on football.
He's got a good frame for a defensive end.
Yeah, he does.
What's it like playing for Coach Brummett and Coach Allison?
Well, they both push me to my limit. They always try and make me strive for my best. And I'm pretty sure all of us can testify there are the practices where it's super hard, and then you think that it's just going to be so, like, you can't do anything better. But then you later on realize in that game that hard practice pays off. So they were great coaches.
Coach Allison, a few comments for Chaz.
This is the first year I've ever coached Chaz in football, and unlike the other kids, a lot of them I've coached them a long time, and really been a pleasure. Chaz is one of them high motor kids, defensive end. We couldn't count on our hands how many sacks this boy had this year. Just a great all-around player.
Coach Brummett.
Chaz the headhunter. He proved that to me last year. He had him on JV and just dominated, and he got a starting position on defense, and he's been there ever since. Hard to get around. He knows his position. He knows what he's supposed to do, and contributes to the team.
Walter.
Chaz, so you talked about your practices being so hard that you think you can't get through them, but that probably makes it the football game somewhat easy, I guess would be the word. And that I guess translates to the fact y'all won the championship, so that's quite good.
It was hard practices pay off in the long term, all the time.
So a lot of running and a lot of running.
A lot of running, learning technique, catching, learning how to catch. It's just the memories we all have this year and last year, something I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life.
Chaz, do you have a sack dance? After you get a sack,
I just flex like that.
Just flex on them? Do you have a favorite team in pro football?
Well, they were good for a while, and then they decided to trade all their players. My favorite team is the Houston Texans.
Okay.
So,
you have a favorite player?
I like, not really. I mean, the person who made me start liking football so much is really DeAndre Hopkins and J.J. Watt.
Okay. Yeah, that's some good players there, for sure. Go back to Chandler. Chandler, I forgot to ask you, you have a favorite team?
I only have a college team. It's Tennessee, always.
Think Tennessee going to make the playoffs?
Obviously.
Think they're going to slip in there?
Yeah. Beat Georgia.
Right. Get another shot at them. You have a favorite player?
Not really. Yeah, not really.
Okay, let's go there and talk to Justice. It's Justice Lane. Justice, what position you play?
Defensive end and center.
And you're a 7th grader, right?
Yes, sir.
So you play center?
Yes, sir.
How tough is that position?
Well, whenever there are a lot of people on you and you're trying to get the ball to the quarterback, the pressure's very high, and it's very hard to block a lot of people whenever they're on you.
Some of your hobbies when you're not playing football?
Playing basketball and playing video games.
You have a favorite sport?
Football.
Football is your favorite sport. Coach Brummett, talk about Justice.
Justice started out with us last year in the 6th grade, got a lot of playing time. He showed us what he had. And, of course, this year he's right there with the starting team on both sides of the ball. He plays defensive end. He's a multi-position player. He can play a line, center, defensive end. I put him back at linebacker. He's a multi-talented kid. We're really looking forward to having him again next year.
And Coach Allison, did you coach him when he's growing up?
Oh, yes, sir. I can remember him when he was 4 years old. He's been a great kid. Love being around him. High motor again. He's going to do some good things.
Walter?
Justice, you playing center, that has to be a very tough position because you've got somebody coming after you and do your count with your quarterback. That's a very tough position when you've got to do a lot of extra thinking.
When I think about it, it's my first priority is to get the ball to the quarterback, and then I would have to try and block off the defenders trying to get to the quarterback.
And do you play any other positions besides that? And if you do, are they a little bit easier if you're on the offensive side than playing center?
Defensive end is probably way easier because you can just speed past the guy and get an easy sack.
And so you said, how long have you been playing football?
Ever since I was 4 years old.
And you play basketball?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're a well-rounded athlete.
Justice, did I ask you your hobbies?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So who's your favorite team?
For the NFL, Buffalo Bills, and for college, Florida Gators.
So I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan. I like that game. Did you like that last Sunday?
No, I did not.
That was a crazy game, wasn't it?
It was.
I don't hold much against him for being a Florida fan, so
So you're a Gator?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, we won't hold it against you.
That's right. Now, Justice coming in when Miles got hurt. Justice was a guard, and Miles went out, and Justice took his place. So.
Yeah, 7th grader. Okay. All right, let's go back down there. This young man on the end, Miles Payton. And Miles, so you broke your collarbone?
Yeah. 2 places.
About middle of the season?
Yeah.
And you're an 8th grader?
Yeah.
How did you break your collarbone?
I was at a high school game messing around, and I got tackled and landed on it wrong.
So you was out playing in the end zone?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did Coach Brummett say about that?
I don't think he was too happy.
Coach Brummett, talk about Miles.
Miles is an excellent athlete. We sure didn't miss him this year. He brought a lot to the team. Miles played both sides of the ball. He's our starting center at the beginning of the season, and starting tackle on defense. I look forward to seeing him play in high school. With having accidents, he'll be all right. But Miles, he's well-rounded kid, mild-mannered, been to every practice and every game since he got hurt. I mean, he's standing there for the team, just like he's part of it, and helped them out, cheered them on. Very, very important player for us.
Coach Allison.
Yeah, he's a great kid. Like Coach Brummett said, he was our starting center, and
so you hated to lose him.
Hated to lose him. I don't know, but we had a bad snap with him under the center, or sorry, at center, and whenever he was goofing off at a high school game, broke his collarbone, and like Brummett said, he hadn't missed a practice or game since. So shows a lot of character right there. He's a good kid.
Miles isn't our first one to that end zone accident. In the last 4 years, I've lost 3 kids.
Yeah.
So
we've all been there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Me too.
Yeah. Walter?
How long have you been playing football?
I started last year in 7th grade, and then I plan to play to the end of high school.
So you've really caught up very quickly, just starting in the 7th grade. So
Yep.
that's very good. You play any other sports?
No, only football.
And what is your favorite football team?
I don't have one.
And your favorite pro team?
Don't have one.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You have a favorite player?
Nope.
And what's it mean to put on that green jersey?
It was a great feeling going out there playing ball. Even though I only got to play 2 years, it was still really fun and exciting.
You plan on playing in high school, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's some of your hobbies off the field?
I like fishing, sword fighting, hanging out with friends.
Sword fighting?
Yeah, with foam swords.
Put the mask on and all that?
No, just swords. Me and my cousin would fight all the time before he moved to Florida.
Real swords?
No, foam.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully not.
Right. What's the toughest thing about playing football?
Probably just like when I played center, just trying to get the ball back there and focus on the people in front of me. Just really focusing.
What's it like playing for your coaches?
It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I wish I'd started football earlier, but I'm glad I started.
Okay. All right, we're going to ask y'all some speed round questions here. You got to be really fast. We'll start with you, Miles. Favorite food?
Tacos.
Justice?
Pizza. Chicken.
Nachos.
Okay. What's the best Mexican place, Chandler? In Midway.
What?
You got a Mexican restaurant there in Midway?
I don't really know. I just go to Mexi Wing.
Go where?
Mexi Wing.
Where's that?
I think Sweetwater.
Okay. What is your favorite restaurant?
It would have to be Longhorn Steakhouse.
Chaz?
Well, I like Chick-fil-A.
Texas Roadhouse. Taco Bell.
Favorite place you've been to?
Favorite place? Probably the beach.
Which one?
Any of them.
Justice?
The beach.
Which beach did you go to?
I'm not sure.
Chaz?
Croatia.
You been to Croatia?
And well, it's either Croatia or Italy. I really liked seeing Pisa, like that place. It's beautiful. So is Croatia. Like the beach there is just, it's 10 out of 10 in my opinion.
Which one was that now?
It's
Pisa, you said?
Pisa, Italy.
Uh-huh.
It would have to be Daytona Beach when a hurricane just hit.
I bet that's pretty scary, wasn't it?
Yeah, the waves are about 12 foot high. Out there boogie boarding, getting drowned. It's pretty fun.
You have any fun facts you'd like to about yourself?
This is my first year ever playing football and basketball, and I'm glad I'm started playing because I'm gonna stick with it all the way through high school.
That's your first year?
Yes.
Chaz, you have a fun fact?
being to 17 different countries and 27 different states, and just the transformation from 5th grade to 6th grade. I went from being like this really scrawny looking nerdy kid, which I already still do, but from looking like a stick figure to then looking a bit bigger. Pretty cool.
I don't really have any fun facts.
Peyton?
I once caught like a 10, 15 pound snapping turtle out of the lake, and in the same lake I caught the only gar that was in there. Full moon.
You have any phobias?
I'm afraid to be like in the woods in pitch black by myself.
Justice?
I'm afraid of the dark.
God. I'm afraid of being tickled.
I'm petrified of snakes.
Okay. Well, guys, it's Thanksgiving coming up. Tell us something you're thankful for, and also give a shout out.
I'm thankful for everything God gave me in life, everything that He's done for me, everything that He's been there for me through. I give a shout out to my mom and my stepdad. They've been there for everything, and they've helped me through a lot.
Thank you, Chandler. Chaz?
I think I'm thankful for God saving me, and my parents always being there for me, and my team guiding us to this victory. I'm thankful for the opportunities God's given me, and I'd like to give a shout out to my family, just my mom, stepdad, and my other dad.
I would like to give a shout out to my mom and my dad for always being there for me and pushing me to my hardest. I'm very thankful for our coaches, the life God has given me, my teammates, my friends, and my family, because they're always around me and make me do better things.
I am thankful for all my family and all support I've gotten from everybody, friends, family, everybody, and for having shelter, having food, having water, all that. And I give a shout out to all my family, my mom, my dad, my stepdad, my grandma, everybody. I love them. Yeah.
Guys, we thank y'all for coming out tonight on this cold night, and congratulations on your state championship. I know everybody back in Midway is really proud of y'all, and good luck next year on the high school level, except for Justice. He's a 7th grader, right? So hopefully have y'all guys back on the show another day. All right, coaches, good group of young men you brought out, and appreciate that. And anything you'd like to add?
We got a human building program disguised as a football team. As you see, there's a lot of these young men that's got a lot in their lives, and our goal is to make them better men. Football comes second. Being a good person and treating others well is what I expect out of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, football teaches you a lot, life lessons. It certainly
Absolutely, yeah. Help you through a lot of things.
Coach Allison?
Yeah, just to repeat what he said, and just a great group of kids, and just enjoyed being around them, you know.
Walter, anything you'd like to add?
Well, you guys seem like very caring coaches, and it's very good to help these young men as they head into the high school ranks.
Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I got a call. Locker room chat, you're on the air.
I'm Coach Kevin is my daddy, and Go Green Wave. And Go Green Wave, and my name is Elliot.
That's your daughter?
I think it's my son.
That's your son? Okay.
I believe it's his younger son.
Uh-huh. What's your name? Okay. How many kids you have?
Two.
You got two.
You got two boys.
Two boys. Okay.
Yeah.
You got another call here. Locker room chat, you're on the air.
Yeah, I just want to say congratulations to the Midway Greenway football team.
Thank you for calling in.
My pleasure. Go Greenway!
Coach on it.
Who's that?
He's our
one of the coaches.
Yeah, basketball coach, Midway.
Who is Coach Allison. How old's your boys, Coach Allison?
I've got one that's 8 and one that's just turned 13. He was a 7th grader on the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Righty. Well, guys, once again, thank y'all for being here, and we're going to take another break here, but really appreciate y'all coming out, and enjoyed having you on the show.
Thank you very much.
All right. We've been visiting with the Midway Greenway Middle School football team. So ride the wave championship out there. So you'd be proud of these coaches and these players. Just some good young men growing up here. So glad to have them on. So stick around. We're going to look at some of the games coming up on Friday night. So you're watching Locker Room Chat.
Football is back, and OAB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OAB Law will come to your defense. Call OAB Law and turn your rep into a check.
Talk about the risks associated with the COVID-19 vaccine. But the reality is, it's safer than being tackled by a Tennessee Titan. Give it a shot. Find a free vaccine appointment today at covid19.tn.gov.
Pat Ryan here with Kathy May Martin. If you're thinking of buying or selling real estate, then make the right play call and contact Kathy May Martin for all your real estate needs. Kathy's 30-plus years of knowledge and experience gives her clients the competitive edge. You know, like me on game day. Kick is up and it's good. Kathy May Martin for all your real estate needs.
Earl Duff Pre-Owned Center in Harriman is East Tennessee's best choice for pre-owned vehicle sales and service. Earl Duff is a name you know and trust, and we have been meeting the automotive needs of Roane and surrounding counties for over 49 years. Shopping with us is easy, and we treat our customers like family. From sales to finance to service, we're your one-stop shop for everything automotive. Don't settle for less with your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Come to Earl Duff Pre-Owned Center in Harriman or online at duffpreowned.com.
We treat you like family at RMG. Bring your junk, cars, aluminum cans. We buy it on the spot and we pay you a lot. We treat you like family
Rome Metals is located just off of Highway 27 between Harriman and Rockwood.
Football is back, and OAB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OAB Law will come to your defense. Call OAB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
Welcome back into the locker room chat. And Walter, I was really impressed with those Greenway middle schoolers and their coaches. Did an outstanding job, and that town has a lot to be proud of.
You better believe it. Very humble young man, and mostly 8th graders, but a few 7th graders, and they handle themselves with dignity. And 7-3, winning the state championship. That's mighty fun.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well-spoken young men, and all of them praise God, and thankful
Can't beat
for
that.
the Lord and Savior here at Thanksgiving, and just really impressed with those young men, and Coach Brummett and Coach Allison done a great job with them.
They're some of the nicer folks I've seen.
Mm-hmm. And Walter, it's quarterfinal round. We got a little bit of time left in the show.
Well, as I was telling my wife, these are the harder ones to pick because you're getting to some that you don't know as well in your immediate area, and you know their record, and you hear from afar, but it's getting harder and harder because we're unfortunately losing some of our close ones that we cover.
Right, and we got several left, though. You got Oliver Springs and Cofield coming up Friday. Anderson County playing Greenville. One
of the biggest games that you could ever have.
Biggest game there across the state. You got Oak Ridge Wildcats, went down to McMinn County and upset the Cherokees.
I thought our nice friend Clary was going to have a heart attack on his play-by-play. That's about the most excited I've ever heard.
I didn't hear none of that.
I heard the play-by-play of the ending of them missing the field goal, and he went, as he put it, as John Ward said, and he said, pandemonium reigns.
Yeah. I know the Wildcats were eliminated last year down in McMinn County, so I'm sure they're glad to get that win, stay alive as they go to Powell. But we got some games here to pick, but, some surprises last week. Farragut going down, nobody expected that to Science Hill.
And really, Farragut has been solid as rock all season long, and that one slipped up on me. I didn't exactly think Science Hill would do that, but at this point, anything's possible.
And you had Monterey.
Now that one I didn't understand at all either.
Monterey over Hampton,
And Hampton's been so good the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. I mean, big time.
Yeah, Monterey's got a pretty good team. Got a big win. Of course, you got Alcoa winning, Sweetwater, Loudon. They were eliminated by Giles County. Gibbs went out. AC over Elizabethan. East Hamilton knocking off Upperman, a 1-point win.
Now that was a high-scoring game. What, 43 or 44, 43 or thereabouts? My goodness.
Stone Memorial had an outstanding season losing to Red Bank 21-6.
I thought that was a little bit of a surprise, but then again, once you get to that point, Red Bank's solid too. So
yeah, Daniel Boone staying undefeated, defeating Central. West all over Morristown West. I don't see anybody beating West.
No, I don't either. I don't think Daniel Boone will beat him.
Powell with the win over Walker Valley. Maryville over Bearden.
That was a good game. Maryville's sort of getting it back. Bearden had a great season, a whole lot better than anybody thought they would.
Yeah, Maryville lost their running back there a few weeks ago, but I'm sure they got someone to replace him. And you got Dave Meskey there at Webb. They're still alive, but they got a big one at Liscombe Academy.
Yeah, this one's going to be a tough one on.
But a lot of these games coming up, Walter, there's like 7 rematches.
Oh, yeah.
And out of these, 7 out of the 8 rematches are teams from the same region. So the only one that's not from the same region is well, with Daniel Boone and West, but there's some others as well. But a lot of these matchups are same region. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. First one in Class A, Oliver Springs at Cofield. Once again, that's the game of the week, OEB Law. And Cofield won the first meeting 50-0, as you mentioned earlier in the show. And Oliver Springs went to Cloudland and won the young team they took up there. And a pretty impressive win. I think it's 35-12.
I was quite impressed with that, and I was glad I was wrong on the pick because they really played good football.
And Cofield all over Unaka, 55-12. So this first pick, who you like here in this rematch?
Cofield, although I wish them both well because we cover them both. So.
Right. I'll take Cofield as well. And go to the next game. Gordonsville's at Clay County. Clay County's 11-1. Don't know much about them. They defeated Gordonsville 27-20 earlier in the year, and Gordonsville just knocked off South Pittsburgh. So this is a tough one to call.
That's a good resume.
Tough one to call right here. I'll go with Gordonsville at Clay County to get the win.
I'm going with Clay County.
Okay. You know something I don't know.
No, I wish.
In 2A, Monterey will be playing York. We talked about Monterey beating Hampton, and York also got a big win there last week over South Green. So this is a rematch as well. York won 34-20 over Monterey earlier in the season, and the Dragons are at home. And who do you like?
I'm gonna go with York.
You go with York as well. I'll stay with the Dragons of York as well. The next one's Chattanooga Tyner and East Robertson, both 11-1. I'll go with Tyner. They've been up ranked pretty high in the state.
That's just I don't know too much about either one. I'll go with Tyner though.
Gatlinburg Pittman 11-1 at Alcoa 11-1. Alcoa won the earlier meeting 52-17. And I'll go with the Tornadoes.
Tornadoes will do it again, even though Gatlinburg Pittman's a good football team, but Alcoa is just loaded.
You got 2 minutes left. Sweetwater at Giles. Give me Giles.
Give me Giles also.
The big game here, Greenville at Anderson County. I've been going back and forth on this. This is a tough one here. I know Anderson County's got the players to do it. I'm going to say the Mavericks for the win to get over the hump and advance to the semifinals.
You're exactly right. That's what I'm going with. And I was telling my wife all night, didn't know what I was going to do either way, whether by your brain or by your heart. And I'm saying on both, Anderson County's going to win.
Right, it'll be wild up there Friday night in Anderson County. East Hamilton and Red Bank, they will play the winner of this game. I like Red Bank. I'll stay with Red Bank.
I'll go with Red Bank also.
Daniel Boone at West.
West.
Both take West. Oak Ridge at Powell. Powell won early in the year 30-14. I'll go with Powell. Science Hill at Maryville. Maryville won 42-14. Early in the year, I'll take Maryville.
Maryville.
Blackman at Oakland. Oakland won the earlier meeting 53-18.
I'll go with Oakland.
I'll take Oakland. Lipscomb Academy at Webb, both undefeated. I'll go with Lipscomb Academy. They say they're probably the top private team out there.
Yeah, Lipscomb Academy is what I'll go with, but I hope Webb wins.
Okay, I might change my East Ham. I'm going to take East Ham.
Okay.
Over Red Bank. They won 14-0 early in the year, but you can change yours too if you want to. All right, we got to go. Appreciate y'all tuning in. For Walter Stair, for Chandler in the back, we thank Midway for coming in. We'll see you next week, Locker Room Chat.